Hello, wonderful people. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. All right, let's do it. All right, I still have all 10 fingers. All of them. I am excited about it. I survived another 4th of July, and I got to keep all my fingers. Happy birthday, America. 250 years young. Congratulations. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Hopefully everybody had a good, safe weekend, had a lot of fun. If you weren't an American celebrating, hopefully you got to watch a lot of videos of Americans lighting some pretty cool fireworks. There was a lot of that going on, some really cool stuff. We had a lot of fun here at the Inferno house. Let's see, for Saturday we went to the neighbor's family's house out in the country, had some great food, some great conversations, some great fireworks, and we beat the rain because I took the kid over there in the four-wheeler to ride, get some air because it was hot, and we left, boom, immediately after the fireworks were done, and as soon as we were putting the four-wheeler away, it started to rain. So good timing on that. Thank you, Mother Nature, for cooperating. Then last night, did a cookout at the house. Then the neighbor's family's brother was up from Florida, and so he got some fireworks, and we decided to have a little mini show in the backyard last night. So it was fun. It was a late night. I made it to the stream though. I'm excited. Mm-mm-mm. And now I've got my coffee. I'm happy about that. Very happy about that. I need some coffee running through my veins because it was very, very late evening. Very, very late. Very late. Very late. But yes, we're here. As you can see from the title, we are currently in the waiting room for Vanguard. That is tomorrow. It begins the playtest, the alpha playtest on Steam, as well as the Eve launcher. So if I think it's locked to Omega, but I could be wrong. But I know it's on the Eve launcher as well. I can't wait to install it and play it, hopefully tomorrow, on the stream. But 50 gigs, that's nothing, man. That's nothing. We'll be able to do that easily. Alright, let's knock out some dailies. So today I will be very prompt, okay? I will be here for literally 3 hours because I need to get the kid to an optometry appointment. So we are time locked today. That's okay. That is okay. Hopefully everybody's doing well though. I hope so. It was an exciting weekend. It was a hot weekend is what it was, actually. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. It was a very hot weekend. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey. Is it true? Install Eve Vanguard. Ah! I love it. So 21 hours, 55 minutes, and 30 seconds. If you are on the Eve launcher, you can actually go ahead and install the game now. So that is sweet. I'm going to do that. I'm not going to do that while streaming because that'll probably kill my stream. But hey, we will do it, okay? We will do it. So yeah, we're going to play some Vanguard for the next 2 weeks. Not the whole time. We'll still play some Eve, but there's a little bit of both that's going to be happening. So from the 7th to the 20th is the Eve Vanguard playtest. I'm excited, man. I really am excited about it. Hopefully they added some controller support. Otherwise, you're going to see me fail massively with some wannabe keyboard and mouse shenanigans. I'm not good at it. Not good at it, dude. But that's alright. Alright. Let's knock out these dailies really quickly. Do. Oh, yeah. Happy Monday, though. For everybody that did... So, I know the federal government got a 4-day weekend, so Friday and Monday off. So, they're still off today. But I know some people took today off. Some people had today off. And then, of course, everybody else... Sorry, go back to work. Fun times. So we had some of those rockets that they go really high. They don't make much of a boom. And then they're on a wooden stick, about a 1/4 of an inch thick. Neighbor sent me a picture. One landed in his driveway, and that's a pretty good distance. Pretty good distance. So I was impressed. They didn't make much of a boom, but boy, it got some altitude. I love it, man. But we're here. We're here. It's going to be a busy week. Busy week. Always something going on. All right, let's go ahead and get you guys put away. Yeah. Get them all docked up. That is funny though, how just docking request, docking request, docking request. I love hotkeys, man. Eve APM. I like it. I like it because hotkeys and window management. It's a lot easier than Evo preview, in my opinion. I like it. Okay, let's get these. We're halfway there. Current station. Yes. All right. Yes. Enhance. Enhance. Okay. Enhance. Alright, I love it. Alright, so this one finished a skill. I know that. Alright, hey, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're burning some skills. I love it. Getting closer and closer to getting it all completed. The one thing that's impossible to finish completely in this silly game. All the darn skills. Yes. Yeah. Alright, so we'll minimize that one because we're going to come back to it. Mm-hmm. 5 days. 8 days. Alrighty. Alright, so the giftaway is going to be Friday. We're giving 4 things away because we hit our goal, people. We hit our goal. We hit a goal of 500 followers. Why? Why is that special, you say? Oh my god, why have a goal? Well, because, you know, enlarging the community. That is what we are aiming for here. Build up the community, build up some EVE Online. You know, kind of build a player base of, you know, good people. And yeah, just have some fun as a nice little Inferno family, okay? That's why. Uh-huh. Vanguard playtest. Ah, man. But yes, it is an exciting time to be alive. I am... I haven't... There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. 374. 374 days. Wow. Yep. I've every time bracket visibility. It's okay. We'll survive. Yes. Enhance. Alright, so we'll get... Actually... No. I'm sorry. I'm just dumb. Okay. 374 days. I like it. Alright. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Why? But yes, we're trying to build up this community of something good and strong to, you know, find fellow EVE nerds that are, you know, good peoples and just build it up. That's what we're in the business of right now. Just having fun and, you know, just sharing the passion for this stupid game that for some reason we still play. That's why. It's what we do, man. It's what we do. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. Vanguard. Alright. Yes. We'll go there. We shall go there. 50 minutes. You gotta love the old Twitter. But I am excited. I'm happy that You know, it's a new week, a new grind. Let's keep having some fun. Shall we? Yeah. Do. Let's see. Yep. Vanguard stuff everywhere. The countdown is on, man. You just see it everywhere. Xbox is rumored to have plans to place Halo Studios under the direct supervision of Activision Blizzard. Ooh. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. We'll find out. Then later this month is the Halo game coming out. I think that's pretty awesome as well. Yeah. Let's do this. Alright, we got the dailies out of the way. Right. Orbit. There we go. Try to clear my throat. I sucked up a lot of fireworks fumes lighting it this weekend. Oh yeah. Alright, let's make a few bucks, shall we? Do. Alrighty. But I hope everybody had a fun, safe weekend, ate some awesome food and all of that good stuff. It is exciting. Yummy. Yummy. How many days did I set this to? 1,500 days, but it's a lot of level 1, or 5s, I'm sorry, 1s, wow, really? A lot of level 5s. Everything large gun and smaller, and also a metric crap ton of some good spaceship command skills as well. It's time to start becoming perfect. I have all the skills that I absolutely want. Now it's time to start, you know, perfecting. Level 4 specializations just are not good enough. Yeah, 1,500 days. Yay. What a time to be alive. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I enjoy Vanguard. It was an interesting game. I did play it. I've played every play test. I'm not good at it, but yeah. But we'll have some fun with it. We'll do what we can, learn what we can as it gets closer to actual release. Which, I don't even know when the official, if there is even a release date. I don't know. It just says 2026. Maybe, maybe not. Is it getting released this year? I don't know. I think it'd be cool. Dust 514. Wow. Even though it was kind of a fail, Dust 514 was an interesting concept as well. I think that the biggest mistake was locking it behind a dying PlayStation. Well, not dying, an aging PlayStation. Okay. The VR portion, it was not as fun. I mean, VR was kind of a thing back then, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. But yeah, it definitely could have went better. But Dust 514 was okay. The mechanics were a little wonky, but the concept was there. The concept was there. I just think that they rushed it, and locking it behind a console is not the answer. I mean, if everybody that likes EVE Online is, I mean, they're obviously either on a calculator or a PC. So why would you put an FPS that's directly linked on a console? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not, well, then CCP, the thought process. So I don't know. Maybe, baby. Oh, excuse me. I do apologize. It's disgusting. We'll go with that one. Yep. And then we'll go with that one. Yeah. I am happy to be here, though. It was a good weekend. I enjoyed it. It was a good weekend. Late nights, but very good. I'm 40 years old. Anything past like 2 a.m. is kind of pushing it for me. I was tired. Man, my shirt is bright, isn't it? Holy cow. I'm already like dressed for the day so that way I can take the kid to her appointment after this. So yeah, like my shirt is very bright. It looks like almost kind of CGI'd in. Interesting. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There's that. Alright, let's get him. Sick 'em, boys. Sick 'em. Ooh, look at him go. Oh, I'm an idiot. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that shirt is bright. Did not think that would actually happen. Anyway, yeah, it's an exciting time. I can't wait. Vanguard is cool. I think it's a lot more thought out this time. A lot more thought out. So the Eve Reddit, of course, is having their fun. You know, this weekend was a nice smattering of hating on multi-boxers and multi-boxing in EVE Online. So, yeah. I don't know, man. And then, of course, the things that are going on in null politics with Test Alliance. Yeah, I'm not going to go into that, but let's just say some stuff happened that shouldn't have happened. And there was finally a glimpse of resolution to it. Yeah. It sucks. This is a video game, people. A video game, okay? Remember that. Remember it. There's always a bad apple. Always a bad apple. Alright, let's keep drinking some coffee. Get loaded up on some coffee here. Sorry, I was just snooping around social media. Gotta love it. It's amazing how fast you can just switch straight over to like doom scrolling. Holy cow. Alright. Yep, we're good. We're good, man. Anybody else gonna be playing Vanguard? I think it'll do well. With the amount of time they've spent on it this time, and obviously they took a little more care in developing and a heck of a lot of care in marketing it. Holy shnikes. Between that and Frontier, yeah, they've definitely spent some money on marketing. Oh, what was that? Oh, make your ISK work for you. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Come on. Oh, okay. We're good. Oops. It would be cool, like, if there was an orbital bombardment from, like, let's say a dreadnought or something above orbit on a planet in Vanguard. You look up and then you can, like, see, I don't know, a Moros or something sitting up there. That would be sick. I would be tickled pink at that. Just to see, like, the massive guns, or it just warp in, or Sino in, and you can just see the guns, like, start to, you know, angle. Then you're just, the fear in your eyes, like, oh, okay, this is where I end. That would be awesome. What's that? Do. It is pretty cool, though. Let's see. Let's check it out. Oh, that's the Steam one. Okay. Yeah, it is. It looks like it is Omega locked. Okay. I mean, I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, that's kind of how they do it. It's kind of how they do it. 81. Alright, there's that. Okay. Oops. Oh, hey, how many are we at now? 24! Look at that. Good timing, right? One more rat. And then we got the daily opportunities for this one as well. And then we are finished with daily opportunities. I was reading some of the multi-boxing hate threads this weekend on Reddit, and I was kind of thinking about it. Like, yeah. I mean, I run 7 accounts, but at an absolute minimum, I would need 5 just to do what I need to do. Because, you know, if you have a Titan, you have to have a fax. If you have a supercarrier, you have to have a fax. So that's already 3 right there. And then if you have a Sino, 4, you know, so on and so forth. It's Goody! Hello there. Hey, you guys. I love that movie. That is one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah. Chunk. I love it. I love it. Is that where you got your name from for Twitch? Because if that is true, you are my new, like, BFF. I love it. I love that movie. I wish I could just find a random pirate ship full of gold and jewels. That'd be sweet. Or just skip to the point. Let's just find the gold and jewels. One of these days, I'm in the backyard or the woods. I'm, digging something, and all of a sudden, this black goo starts coming out of the earth, and then overnight, I'm a millionaire. That'd be nice. I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. But you don't really see too many oil strikes around here. Uh, the multi-box hate I get, but it's because of 30 demers killing structures or 30 catalysts. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Uh, Somebody made a good comment on it that, the people that are. I'm just going to use the word abusing, but that's not the right word. I just can't think yet. The people that are abusing multi-boxing are the ones that choose that play style. That is not obviously everybody. You see it a lot in Pakvan. You see it a lot in the ganking areas like Savala and things like that, with the catalysts or some easy structure bashing. But yeah, I mean, those people are abusing it, and I know that there's some really good account management software out there as far as like multi-boxing and hotkeys and stuff like that, but I find it difficult to believe that within the exact same second, all 30 of them are, you know, hitting a button. All right? All right? I think there's something fishy going on there, but I can't prove that, so that's where I'm going to stop that part of the conversation. But yeah, the ganking part sucks. Like I do multi-box. Like I said, I have 7. If I needed to slim down, I would need an absolute minimum of 5. I would need 5. Otherwise, supers are useless because any good alliance, like, hey guys, fill up subs first, but here's Titans. Fill up subs first, but here's carriers. Fill up subs first, but here's dreads. I mean, yeah, that's a lot of accounts right there that people are running. And I do have a minimum amount. I have 5 PvP and, my 2 money making. But the PvP ones, they're not all in the same ship, sitting on a gate, ganking somebody. I don't know. It's also something that CCP slash Fenris have, kind of prided themselves on, like, hey, welcome to Eve. This is an awesome game, but you need another account. Even on their launcher, it talks about having other accounts, okay? So it's kind of fostered in their core, system of like, yeah, you can do this by yourself, but you need another account. And then you're a couple of years in, like, oh, hey, you know what? You have 2. Why not 3? Yeah. It's also about trust. I would say it's also about trust. Like, the in-game role system is already difficult enough. Like, never give somebody director roles unless you, like, have their blood type on file and you know where they live. Eve is a very deep game in that aspect. But, hey, man, can you sino me? Or, hey, man, I want to run these beacons, these crabs. Can you be my sino and just sit there for hours? Like, who wants to do that? Who would do that? Yeah, of course they're going to have multi-boxing. I don't think multi-boxing is an issue until you get to some of the turbo farmers that are clearly doing it to suck up all of the resources and kind of screw everybody else. I don't think that's exactly fair. But there's nothing you can do about it, really, because, the servers aren't going to be like, all right, how many from this person's email address is sitting here? There's no way to clean that up correctly. So, unless Fenris decides to make like a hard cap, like max 10 or max 5 or max 3, then yeah, it's just not going to change. But then all of a sudden you have the problem of money. Fenris makes a lot of money on multi-boxing. But man, those turbo farmers, they just plex their accounts. You're right, but that plex has to come from somewhere. Somebody used, the golden credit card and got themselves some plex, sold it, and then turbo farmer number 17 over here bought, that plex and plexed their accounts with the turbo farming making ISK in the game. It's a circle of life. Circle of life. See, we're like 32 minutes into this already, and I already went on a rant. All right, come on now. My heart can't take it. But yep. Right. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hmm. You're always gonna have the people that will take a mechanic and absolutely push it to its limit. And sadly, multi-boxing, it's not a mechanic, but it's a kind of a soft necessity. If you want to do something, and especially when it comes to like mining, okay? Like, oh my god, I want to build a Titan. Let me get out my one Hulk or my one, Rorqual. Nah, dude. No. Yes, my nickname, Goody, is from before Eve was around. Well, I like the emotes there. Like, Chunk. It's awesome. I love it, man. I didn't know if your name came from the Goonies because it would make absolute sense. But yeah. Hello, my friend. Did you have a good weekend? Did you have a good 4th of July? I like it. Oh, man. It's great. Yes. Well, that was weird. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of carrot. Little nightmares. Interesting. Yeah, hopefully you had a good weekend. The weather didn't get too interesting. Lumbering Rhino, hello there. How are we this morning? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Hello. Hello. Welcome to the Inferno, my friend. Welcome. Welcome. How are we today? Anybody looking forward to tomorrow? As soon as I'm done with this today, I'm going to go ahead and start installing Vanguard. So that way I am prepped and ready. I hope they added some controller support because I suck at keyboard and mouse. I really do. It took me forever to do one of the missions on the last playtest because there was no support. Technically there was. You could plug in a controller and you could do some things, but there was no way I was going to go in and try and map everything. Like, nah, dude. Should have presets already. Nope. But yeah, we were just discussing the powers that be when it comes to multi-boxing, and man, this weekend there was a lot of hate about it. Just out of nowhere. It just kind of hit everybody on Reddit. Like, hey, multi-boxing bad. Like, is it though? Yep. Is it though? Is it though? Is it though? I literally just lost it. Oh, there it is. Come on. And then, somebody decided to go the opposite end of the spectrum. Like, here's the headline. Single boxers are ruining the game. Like, oh my gosh. Bunch of haters. Bunch of haters. That's why I love the Eve Reddit. It's just a cesspool of dumb. It really is. I love the trolling though. The trolling is hilarious to me. People are interesting. It's good stuff. So it looks like we could look at it, but the Vanguard minimum requirements obviously a 64-bit processor and operating system. So Windows 10, 11, an Intel i5 8400 or an AMD 5 1600X, 16 gigs RAM, an NVIDIA RTX 2060, or an AMD Radeon RX 5700 XT, DirectX 12, and 50 gigs of storage. So that is the minimum requirements to install and play Vanguard. That's not too bad. It's recommended though is, I think, just for graphics alone, a 3080 RTX 3080 or a Radeon RX 6900 XT. So a 3080, that's still, you know, 2 generations behind. So yeah, I think that's pretty doable. I think it is. I think it is. Alright, where is it? There's that. Okay. Yeah. Alright, we got that one coming in, and then we'll pull in these two. Look how slow he's going. Come on, little buddy, you can do it. You can do it. He's just a little guy. It's alright, he's slow. He's just walking, he ain't running. Oh my. That is funny. Alright. And one more to go. One more. The dude's name is James Bond Reborn. What kind of name is that? That's why in this game, like, I know that there's already so many characters and stuff, but come up with something unique. Come up with something unique. Yeah, there we go. Alright, we'll scoop this. We'll scoop it. Okay. Wow. Wow. Bye-bye. Whee. Warp drive active. Let's change it up. You know, it is a new month. How about this? Let's clean. Let's go there. Let's choose this one this month. I don't really like paying for skins. So when I collect them from like drops on Twitch and stuff like that, or when we do events, or when there's events in the game, yeah, I like that. Alright, we will rock you. I'm kidding, I had to. I had to. Alright, so we'll go that way. Hopefully everybody's liver is recovering from this weekend. Personally, I did not have any, let's just say, Kool-Aid. Okay. I did not. I don't really do that. Not anymore. But I know some people were enjoying themselves. Oh, man. Makes the best stories. Makes the best stories. Come on. You can do it. Mm-mm. There we go. Alright. Now we can do it. We're gonna get there. It's gonna take a minute, but we'll get there. Back to the grind this week, though. Back to the grind. Oh, yeah. Whee! That's what we'll do. We'll get over there, then we'll be good to go. How are we doing on this? Alright. We're not doing bad. Not doing bad at all. At least the weather finally calmed down. It's going to be warm today, but it's not going to be no 95 degrees, thankfully. That was getting real old, man. Real old. I was not happy with that. When you just go outside and it's just instantly sticky and you're like, yeah, alright, I guess I'll just start sweating now, thank you. Yep. Okay. How far away are we? Oh yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Interim. Somebody's in a battle cruiser. I do like the Hurricane. I think the Hurricane looks pretty good. I like it. I like it. So I know I keep saying it. I'm going to keep preaching it all week. I'm going to change up the command. That way it's a little bit more direct as well. But Friday. Giveaways. Giftaways. Oh, yeah. It's going to be awesome. Giving away some stuff outside of the game, i.e. something that's tangible. And giving away some stuff in the game. Oh, yeah. Blah, blah, blah. There are two. Alright, we did it. Alright, let's go. Let's go clean up our mess, right? Space mess. Let's do that. Let's clean up after ourselves, shall we? Ready. 1, 2, 1. Oh, there it is. I am watching the internet very heavily to make sure that it stays stable. We're still waiting on them to come out here and fix some things. But obviously it was a holiday weekend. So that is not as likely. And plus, I mean, no offense, but I would not want somebody out here when, one, their entire concentration on just getting home for a holiday, and two, the very following day after that weekend, when their liver is probably hurting. Yeah. Oh man, I did it again. Every time. Bracket visibility. Resets. Every flippin' time. Every flippin' time. I love coffee. Coffee loves me. It's an excellent relationship. Yes. 12. But Friday was a good day. I set up my other 6 planets. I'm done. I'm maxed out on, well, not maxed out, but I am finished with setting up more and more and more and more PI for now. I'm done for a little bit. Technically, I have... No, you know what? I'm not even gonna, like, flirt with the idea. Nope, I'm done with setting up PI. I'm just done. Can't do it, Captain. Like, nope. Sorry. It's just not gonna happen. Man, that shirt is so bright. Good Lord. Alright. We'll do this the hard way. Now it's going to go through. Yeah. I knew it. It's okay. One, two, three, four, five. Ooh, kabloom. Oh, man. Ah, I knew it. I knew it would do it again. I knew it. Hey. Well, that's exciting. I'm glad. Okay, anyway, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5. Clean up your mess. There we go, finally. Alright, and how are we? Okay. Not bad, not bad. Dagnabbit, Billy. Dang it. Every single time. Every single time. One, two, three, four, five. So I was watching some videos this weekend on some good exploration. Yeah. Some of these explorers, they use some really expensive, like, pacifiers and, what is it, virtues and stuff like that. Like, holy crap. I seen that and I was like, good God, nope. Like, nope. Some of those things were expensive. Expensive. There we go. Well, that was good timing. Yes. We got it. Alrighty. Alright, let's check around. Oh, okay. I was wondering where it went. Sorry, got lost in something there for a second. Alright, we're good. Let's take a look at the weather this week. It's definitely going to be better than it was last week, temperature-wise, but not better as far as the actual weather itself. So 85 today, then 86, 87, 84, 82, 83, 85. But looks like Thursday through a minimum of Sunday thus far, I see lightning bolts and rain. Yay. 24% chance of rain today, actually. Yucky. Yucky, yucky. Well, that sucks. That sucks. Google Messages. Alright. I don't know if anybody else is a fan of this kind of stuff, but I am a fan of fold devices, especially not the flip. Okay, so I'm a Samsung kind of person. I do like the Samsung Fold. I do not really like the Flip because I think it would turn into a fidget spinner. But yes, I think that it's an interesting concept, and it's pretty cool, pretty cool device. Apparently, there's the 8 coming out this year, and it's like supposed to be a wide version. So yeah, I don't really know how that's gonna work, but I'm interested. I'm. It's probably gonna have a stupid price tag. Honestly, I thought the concept for the trifold was interesting as well. Not the price tag. That price tag was redonkulous, like something terrible. But yeah. But I do like the power of folding devices. Although I think that people, unless you're a power user and you want to be on that big screen all the time, because it has still the main screen like a slab phone, like I'm 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 just guessing, but I think that people would use that still more than opening it up, because opening it up is obviously just another step in the process versus just unlock and play. Yeah. But folding devices are interesting, especially ones that there was a concept for a laptop that when you pulled on the sides of the monitors or the laptop screen, it would unfold as well, making it a wide screen. I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Yeah, and then we'll go with that. But I thought it was interesting. But yeah, those kinds of devices. I'm still waiting on like some Star Trek level translucent. Well, no, it'd be more like transparent, where they're holding up a little item and then a screen pops out. Like, yeah, that'll be sick if it ever happens. I don't know. No. Bad. Bad. Alright, and then we'll go there. I could hear the cat out in the hallway meowing his butt off. Meowing his butt off. Come on, dude. There we go. I didn't know. Couldn't remember if I emptied that out or not. Duh. If there was a salvaging implant, I would probably have it. Probably have it. Oh, yeah. We did have a little bit of stream death there for a second. Oi. It's really annoying. Yeah, man. There we go. Yay. Next. Yeah, so last night we figured out that it's time to slow down on the buying like little fireworks, such as sparklers and bottle rockets and things. Holy crap, dude. We opened so many. We were using them just to use them. There were so many. The kids are a little bit older now. It's time to go with the bigger stuff that makes the boom. The boom. So we'll go with that. We're going to start doing that. A buddy of mine spent like 8 grand on fireworks. Jeez. Ow. That is a lot. That is a lot of money on fireworks. But he bought launching tubes and all kinds of stuff. It was nuts. It was nuts. Actually, I need to talk to him today, see how it went. Make sure he still has all of his fingers and toes and things like that. Okay. Yep, oh, it was right. It did it right. Got an ad in 40 seconds. Yuck. Ads, ads, ads. Bam. Kablamski. Ad break. Boo. Boo. Actually, let's just go ahead and... Yeah, we'll do that because I want to set up correctly. Set up correctly. I do apologize. It was a very late night, and I promised myself that I would be here on time today, so, yeah, but I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling. I am. Oi. I'm not crying, you're crying. Okay. Yep, sorry. Just somebody was talking in Discord and I had to read it really quick, but that's okay. Do this. Oh, whoa. A spike. A spike of 16. Holy crap. Yeah. Yep. They were discussing skill injectors. I am not a proponent of skill injectors. I think, now, it does have a benefit. I think you should be able to use skill injectors, everything up to maybe battlecruiser or battleship, like, type stuff. Like, I do not think you should be able to use a skill injector on anything extra large or capital. That's my opinion, and I will die on that hill because it's a waste, especially if, I have my mom's credit card and, oh man, I like this game. I want to buy a Titan. I've been playing for 2 days, and then you see the lost mail of a stupid Titan dying. Yeah, I think it's a waste. I think that some things should be gated behind time, so that way you can be forced to gain the experience. But for Fenris, hey, good for you. You just made a lot of money, for nothing, and you'll probably make it again because now they want another one. But yeah, I don't like skill injectors. Today's Eve, it's kind of a requirement. It's a, well, not a requirement, but it's kind of a necessity because people, if you player retention and all of that fun stuff. So I can see why it's important today, but I still think that some things should be time gated. You have to train them the good old fashioned way. But yeah, 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 yeah. And then we'll go, no. And then we'll go with that one. We'll go with that one. Anybody got some of those, what was it? The consumable where like your damage and stuff. It was a what's it called? A login reward. The booster. That's it. Booster. Come on. There we go. There we go. Oh man. I was hoping. Still no flipping. Like I swear, I'm never gonna get a faction drop again. I'm never. Actually, how many rats have I killed? Let me look at it. I know that it was a couple. Okay. It was a couple. Opportunities. No, corporation projects. Non-capsuleers. So I have killed 35,986 rats. It's a couple. It's a few. Good lord, I didn't realize there was that many. 35, and that's low too. I mean, I've done some ratting on my other stuff, one of my other accounts as well, but not near that. Great googly moody. So I'm gonna cross 36,000 today. Wow. Yay. there is a there's a lot of hate going on with FIFA with the World Cup. Oh my goodness! As some of the countries are getting eliminated, man, the animosity is coming out. Oof. I don't really care for football, and I mean football as in soccer, not football as in football. I don't really care for that either. My sports of choice are baseball and basketball. College basketball, professional baseball. I like college basketball because the players, they still have to try, and it's less politicizing and it's more about the game. Um, that's my opinion. But professional baseball, I love baseball, especially real life. Like watching baseball on TV, it's like watching paint dry. But baseball in real life is fun. There's a lot of little mini game stuff that's going on during the game, and the commentary throughout the stadium and stuff. It's a good atmosphere most of the time. Like if you're in America and if you've never seen them, you need to go see kind of like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, the Savannah Bananas. Like there's a whole circuit of teams that are kind of Globetrotter-ish. It's pretty comical. It's really lighthearted, very family friendly. It's pretty fun. We went the first time. Was it last year? I think it was 2025. I was kind of skeptical at first, but yeah, I appreciated it. Down in Louisville. That's not how you say it. Kentucky. It was pretty cool though. But basketball, yeah, I like college basketball. This year we got to hang out with some of the players for the Reese's event, like the Hershey, like Reese's event that was taking place, leading up to the Final Four and the finals that were in the state capital of Indiana. It was a good time. I appreciated it. I appreciate it. I do. Okay. Two more on this one. That is pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that skin on a Nyx. I think that would look pretty awesome. I think. I don't think often, but I think. I need to get that one. Where are you? Nope. Whoa. Come on. Alright, well, in the meantime, we can start our warp. Oh, now, of course. Now, of course. But just to reiterate, the giftaway is on Friday. We will be doing, we'll be giving away four things. Kablam! So that's, we already hit the goal. So we set it up. And we're going to do give away some cool stuff. And by we, as in the Mystic, will be giving away some stuff too. So, good times. There we go. Bye-bye. Every time. Come on. Oh. What we'll do is we'll get these. Docking request is accepted. Thank you. There we go. You know, it'd be cool if like there was the gantries like holding on to the ship and stuff as it powers down. That would be because it's not just gonna levitate unless there's some kind of magnetic levitate or maglev system potentially that keeps it there when everything is offline. The plasma and all that stuff. Come on, man. This is like thousands of years in the future. Like, how do we not have that? I still think drones are kind of funny when it comes to especially killing keep stars. A keep star is anchored in space, right? Which means, it can deal with the harsh solar winds and things like that, and space rocks that fly by and debris. But you're telling me that a drone can damage and kill a keep star? That makes 0 sense to me. 0 sense. But there's like tens of thousands of them. You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. But I still find it very hard to believe. 3. Hard to believe. Come on. Here we go. There. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Shall we? Ah, there we go. Warp drive active. Warp drive active. He didn't win. He's a cheetah. Cheetah. Docking request accepted. Alright. Alright, kids. It's been over almost an hour and a half. I gotta get up. My knees are already starting to tell me I need to stand. Otherwise, this ain't gonna be a good day for me. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna put my coffee cup in the kitchen, get myself a new drink, and then we'll get back to having some fun. Talk to me about Vanguard. Anybody gonna play it? I wanna know. I wanna know. But yeah. And there's the stream dying again. I love it, man. So dumb. So dumb, dude. It's so annoying. But yeah, anyway, I want to know if you're going to play Vanguard, okay? Alright, I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We're back, baby. We're back. All right. Checked on the kittens. It's definitely a cooler day. They're still out there having fun, playing around and stuff. So that's a good thing. Now that this weather has calmed down, as far as the absolute heat nightmare that was happening, yeah, we're okay for now. We're okay for now. But some of them are sleeping. Some of them are out there in the sunroom playing with toys and messing around, parkouring off of everything. Yeah, it's a good time. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's play, shall we? Let's play. Okay. My bad. All right. Let's go. Boop. Warp, my little friend. Warp. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. But definitely excited for tomorrow. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Lock you guys. There we go. Um. Yeah, let's just start going in that direction, shall we? Let's just start going in that direction. Whoop, boop, boop, boop. Bye-bye. Alright. Let's do it. Alright, let's open our drink as well. Yes, let's. There we go. No, let's go up. Let's go up. Let's go towards that one, shall we? Oh, man. See, I'm still actively working on the astromet or the scanning skills because I want to dabble in scanning. I'm not going to fly something stupid expensive, but I definitely will fly something, you know, who knows, maybe a buzzard or something. Do some scanning. Just see what kind of trouble I can get into with that. I think it could be cool. Alright, and now, oops. Now let's adjust again. Okay. Bye-bye. Red Force. Red Force 42. Interesting name. That's the one. Okay. Are we ready to drop? Yeah, we are. Let's, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. 3. There we go. Bam. All right. All right. Do do do. Get out of here. How the hell did he do that? That's hilarious. Get out of here. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Next. Dude's name is Shite 3000. Shite. Gotta love it. Oh, there we go. Just checking around to see if there's any new news of things happening. Nope. Do do do. A lot of connecting and disconnecting. Oh, hey, so here's some good news this weekend. So, like I said, we went to the neighbor's family's house, her uncle, and that's where we spent the 4th of July evening. And he's got a pond in his backyard that's really, really well stocked. And of course, the kiddo was there, and she had a fishing pole, and she caught herself some bluegill. She learned how to hold a fish properly, to take the hook out and stuff. It was a proud dad moment. She wasn't scared or anything like that, and it was a great time. I think she caught like 4 fish, all on her own. She learned she was hooking the worms and everything. Like, oh man, it was great. It was great. I was just watching, and she was just having fun. Like, everybody was talking and mingling and getting ready for fireworks and all of that good stuff. But yeah, she was just having fun. She caught herself some fish. She loved it. So I'm gonna have to make an active, effort. I got to get the fishing poles out of the shed and get them all lined up and everything else, and check out my tackle box, see what I have. Oh, it was a great time. It was good to see her doing that. It was really, really awesome. It really makes me want to later this year when I get a hunting license for this year's deer hunting season. Like, take her with. I think she's old enough and mature enough now that it'd be cool. It would be cool. I would appreciate it, and I know she would enjoy it as well. So yeah, it was exciting to see her do that, and just the smile on her face, and she was quiet. She was just sitting there watching, asking questions and stuff like that. It was, oh man, it was the absolute perfect thing. Absolute perfect. I liked it. I appreciated it. Yeah, it was a good moment. I enjoyed it. She spent a few hours doing that. Yeah, she cut herself some bluegill. Not too terribly big, probably like 4 or 5 inches long, but I mean, hey, that's perfect for catch and release. Hey, that's okay. Just have your fun. Yep, yep, it was good. I think it was 3 bluegill and 1 sunfish. I believe. But yeah, now I'm gonna have to get my license, go take her fishing, go teach her the disappointment of sitting on a bank somewhere and never catching anything. But it's at that point, it's about sitting there and eating snacks and just enjoying the peace and quiet. So it'll be great. I enjoy fishing. I haven't done it in forever. Last year was the first year I went hunting in like more than 20 years. Didn't get anything, but it was still fun sitting out there. It was fun. It was a good time. It was a good time. I'd like to take her like catfishing and stuff. I love catching catfish because fried catfish, oh my goodness, it's so good. But also, I like the fight that a catfish puts up. Plus, with its big whiskers and stuff, they look cool. They look cool and they're fast. They put up a good fight. I've always wanted to try noodling, but I'm just terrified. Like, hey, put on this giant rubber glove and put your hand on this hole. Like, okay, let's hope it's a catfish and not like a snapping turtle. Because normally, like, the person that's teaching you how to do it, like, why don't you have all your fingers? Don't worry about it. It's okay. Like, no. No. I'm gonna worry. I'm gonna worry. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Some friends of ours live in Florida. I think it'd be cool to go down there and like charter a deep sea fishing kind of adventure as well. Catch something a little more exotic. That'd be cool. We'll go with that one. Yeah, that'll work. Do do do. Anything going on over here? Doesn't look like it. 4 hours to go. Okay. 4 hours. Do do do. Okay. And then there. Oof, it's so bright. It's so bright. So what are you up to this week, Goonie? What are you up to this week? Back to the grind of having fun? And then finally there. Cleaning house? Ooh, I know. I need to as well. So the military taught me that there's a difference between lived in and dirty. Like, living in it, you're always going to have some kind of clutter or something like that. And then there's obviously dirty. Yeah, I need to clean. I haven't been as proactive as I should be. I need to. Especially the sunroom. We have an enclosed sunroom in the back of the house. That's where the kittens stay. And they are at that stage now where they are ripping toys apart and stuff because their claws and things, like, oh my goodness, little pieces of feather and stuff everywhere, and they get into everything. But yes, cleaning house, I share that sentiment. I need to do the same. I need to stop being lazy and just do it. Need to stop being lazy. Okay. Alright. Just looking around. Yeah. Okay, there's those 3. Come on. One more. Yeah, there we go. There we go. How are we looking? Alright, we're looking fine. We're looking fine. We're looking fine. I love it. Yeah, cleaning house. Growing up, I was not the cleanest person, but now it irks me. Like, no shoes in the house when you're walking around, stuff like that. And because we have cats, yeah, every once in a while, especially cat fur. Oh my god, cat fur bugs the crap out of me. And then, you know, you walk around and there's a little bit of a crunch underneath your feet. Like, nope, nope, it's time to clean. I can't do it. Can't do it. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just enjoying a little bit of quiet right now. Just having some fun. Getting over the weekend shenanigans of staying late. Staying up late. Yeah, it's definitely time to start going back to bed at a normal time. I am too old to stay awake till 2 a.m. I felt like crap yesterday. I really did. Do 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 do. Yeah. Plus, I enjoy cleaning house. Always have it presentable. That's the goal. There. All right. Next. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Do 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 do. Let's check this real quick. Just seeing. Just seeing if there's anything. Nope, not really. Okay. Area. Mm-hmm. 7 years. All right. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I just did that. That was stupid, but okay. That was dumb. Shouldn't have went with that one. Should have went with a different one. Boy. Efficiency, people. Efficiency. Yeah. Do do do. Now, if I remember correctly, I set this up. Yes. Yep. No, we're good. We're good. Oh. Man, the internet sucks. I can't wait for them to fix this internet. It's really starting to tick me off. Alright. Oh. Excuse me. That's what I wanted to look at. I remember now. Virtue. Yeah, what the heck do these do? Scan strength of probes. Dude, those are... Jesus. Those ain't cheap. Ooh. I didn't realize those were that expensive. I was kind of starting to try and get a fit kind of prepared for doing some exploration, but good God, I didn't realize that they were that expensive. Oh man, so it looks like there's going to be a big discussion point for force projection coming up. Okami is putting a thread together, and then so September is the hard date for the next, not expansion, but there's going to be a major update. So there's going to be two different things kind of coming out, two threads for discussion and engagement. One is on force protection, and one will be on ship balancing. So that'll be interesting. Ship balancing should be good. I think carriers are still not in a very good place. Like, we have carrier crabs, but I think for some anomalies, carriers should not be getting the aggro on their fighters that they are, and it's aggravating. So that should be interesting. Ship balance. Yeah, I'm not as versed in the math as far as the balancing of ships, but I think some of them can get some love. I think there's a lot of ships that, you know, widely do not get touched whatsoever. Not so much. Bring back Baltex, okay? I'd love to use Megathrons again. Definitely. Actually, that reminds me, I need to look at this. That's good. Okay. Alright. And now we'll go ahead and come up here. Because this one is almost finito. Almost finished. Okay. That's those two. Sweet. Come on, homie. Yeah, let me take a look. Alright, yep. Come on, man. Sometimes the tracking on these things really sucks. There we go. Perfect. Yep, there we go. And we'll pull that one in. Warp drive active? It is. 4 minutes. Oh man, I hate ads. There we go. How about we just start aligning to that? Actually, no, I don't like that. But we start aligning to that. Oh. Well, that was dumb. Yeah. Okay. Um... There we go. Goodness gracious. Man, that's so bright. Let's just get this out of the way. Do do do. Do do do. Ah, oh yeah, we're good. Launch faux self. Four. Yeah, we're good. Alright, we're good on that one. Warp drive active. Where are we going? Okay. Yay, we're taking an ad break. Not really. Yeah, there's a massive discussion on the alleged projection nerf. Gotta love it. I think it's gonna hurt us more than anything. Projection nerf across the ANSIs and fatigue and all that stuff. Because it's just gonna make things more difficult as far as content finding. Almost. There we go. Oh. Oh, okay. And right there. Okay. Five. Oh, alright, that's finished. We'll lock those. Oh, yes. Four. Bam. Alright, then we'll empty this out. Yeah. Be beaten by Batman. Alright. Got those. Now we're not doing bad. Yay, okay. Pioneer, huh? Summer streams. I love it. Do do do. Who are you? I don't know who you are. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that one, and then we'll go with this one. I like it. Let's take a look at the stats. So this is what I'm dealing with as far as like OBS. Like, look at that. Frames dropped due to the network. It's a lot of frames dropped. It's 30 frames per second. So yeah, that's quite a bit of seconds. My God. They need to get off their butts. I'm still here, just working on the house, so I'm back and forth. Ugh. What kind of, did you, you did all the painting? All that's, good to go now? Are you just doing renovations kind of stuff, or just, or like, you know, whatever? Painting is the one thing I hate. I'm not good at it whatsoever. I used to paint radiators, for the government, and making like Apache radiators, Humvee radiators and stuff, and I was one of the painters, and never again. I hope to never have to paint anything ever again. Still have trim to do. Yeah, making my garage a chill out space. Ah, okay. That's cool, actually. Heck yeah. That's what I want to do. Man, I need to drop a garage out here, but cement ain't cheap, and neither is the building. The wiring, that's easy. That's easy to do. But as far as everything else, man, it is not cheap. Yeah, you can get a pre-built that, you know, they can either just drag or slap together really quick. That's effective. I don't have a problem with that. But it's just, well, the moolah, baby. Yeah, putting all the pennies together to actually do it. I'd love to have like a 24 by 30 or something like that, a wide garage. Still working on my deck area as well. Oh man, my deck is destroyed. Like, destroyed. The people that owned this house before we did, they did not take care of it. They didn't put any of the tar wraps on any of the main beams or anything. Like, oh boy, it was yuck. It was yuck. It was yuck. So, yeah. My deck just got redone because of the fallen tree. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, man. I was hoping a tree would fall on ours. Be a lot easier for the insurance company to do it than for me. I wish. Yeah, our deck, they didn't put any of the tar wrapping around it to help it or anything. They didn't use proper decking boards. And so, and there was a lot of tree coverage, so there was constant moisture, and they didn't have any good drain off to get all the water from underneath it when it rained. So, for anybody that doesn't know, decking and water, like treated wood, it's water repellent, not waterproof, okay? It's water resistant, not waterproof. So if you have too much moisture around it for too long of a period of time with heat and everything, yeah, it'll start to grow a fungus on it, and that turns into rot. So that's what ours did. They had a hot tub and stuff like that that was on the deck, and it went bad really quickly. And now it started spreading to the sunroom as well. So yeah, it's not a good time. It's not a good thing at all. Not a good thing at all. But we'll get there. We had to do a lot of renovation when we bought the house. It was our first time buying a home, and we had no idea what we were doing. So people just thought, oh, just a couple of idiots in the military buying a home. So yeah. Yeah, the inspection. I personally think that the home inspector and the sellers were like BFFs or something, because the home inspection should have not passed, honestly. And it was a local inspector, so I don't think that it was entirely legal. But I can't do anything about it now. But yeah, we had to do a lot of emergency renovation on the house that pretty much took all of our excess pennies. Yeah, that sucked. It sucked. You did a VA loan? Same here. Veterans United. That's what we used. That's what we used. The realtor that we used is no longer allowed to sell to military. She got disbarred from dealing with the military, thankfully. But yeah, it was really crap. Yeah, the house wasn't clean. There was trash everywhere. The yard was destroyed because they left like random like trailer pieces and tires and cinder blocks and barrels and things like that. And it was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was very disheartening. We know what to look for now, but yeah, I'm never going to sell. You're getting me out of this house one of two ways: in the back of a cop car or an ambulance. But other than that, this is where we planted our flag, so to speak. So we're staying. Yeah, the VA loan was cool. It was very easy. You know, you don't have to worry about it down or the closing or anything like that. And you know, you don't need 3 to 5% down. Blah blah blah. It was very helpful in that aspect. Definitely appreciated that. Definitely. Yep. Yeah, Veterans United, they did a good job. I appreciate them. They really worked with us as far as like the pre-application process, and then like finalizing and discussing all the finances prior to, like, hey, do this, but if you work on this really quick, you can change your credit score. Like, yeah, they were really awesome. I appreciated working with them. They were extremely helpful. Excuse me. But heck yeah. I mean, it's good to see that other people, like, I know some of my fellow military members that did a VA loan. It's really beneficial, especially if it's your first time buying a home. It's really helpful. Uh, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. They're right on top of each other. I like it. Yeah, renovation is cool. It's like watching a child grow. Your house, you know, you can literally turn it into whatever you want, and I love that. I love that. I won't say your location, but I used to drive through there a lot. Stopped a few times at the liquor store on the corner. Oh, okay. At the corner. I'd have to think about what you mean. But yeah, no, yeah, it's a good area. I like it. I love living in the country. The people are pretty nice. I have some really good neighbors. Like one of my neighbors, I think it was 28 years, Army, retired. Really good man. His wife is really awesome as well. Great people. He actually he does a lot of. He has his own kind of general contracting thing going on, but he does it all himself. So he helped us piece our house back together. You know, because one of our bathrooms imploded, our utility room and our back pantry imploded when we moved in. He really helped us piece it all together and, you know, guide us on the process of getting all the materials and stuff. I mean, it was. He should have charged so much more, but he was just being a good neighbor and stuff and, like, helping us out. Like, I owe him immensely. Good man. Near the trailer park and the post office. Oh, okay. Yep. It starts with an E. Maybe. Starts with an E. Or yeah. I think I know what you're talking about. Yep. All right. Yeah. Yep. All of a sudden I get swatted because of you. I'm like, dang it. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, let's just say we're very close to that. Very close to that. You know the whole area? Yeah. So have you spent your whole life in Indiana? Or just a really long time? No, I'm more careful. Kids are raised in. Oh, okay. So yeah, yeah, you've been in Indiana for a long time. Nice, that's good. I like it. Yeah, being a Hoosier ain't too bad. I know people say that from the outside, like, oh man, all it is corn. No, it's not. There's a lot of cool stuff here. You just got to know where to go. Yeah. So let's just say it this way. We live between E and S. My dad was half paralyzed. Oh, that sucks. That's not good. Sorry to hear that. Mm-mm. Damn. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. So we went between Louisville and Indiana, VA. S was the middle ground. Yeah, so I was gonna go to the one close to, or the one right across the street from the base that I worked at, the camp that I worked at, but I decided to go with Louisville, Robbie Rex, or Robbie Rex, something like that. I've only been there one, or not there, but I'm through a VA clinic that's serviced through there, and yeah, it seems like good people. I like it. The this is nowhere, but the Scottsburg VA clinic is what I use. I've only had one appointment, a blood draw and an appointment as kind of like an initial consult, and I was happy. Roudabush, Roudabush. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I so far I like it. I do feel like I'm almost getting better medical care now than what I was as active duty. The VA clinic, yeah, it takes a little bit to get an appointment, but I feel like the care is fairly decent. Um, yeah, the place. Hang on. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, so the I was gonna go to a Wakeman VA clinic, but like the dudes in there, like this nurse came out, started yelling off last names, and they all stood up and got in a line and everything. And I'm like, dude, no, I didn't spend 20 years to go back to like basic training just for medical care. Like, no, I'm out. Like, no, this is terrible in my mindset. So I switched down there, and yeah, I like it. They treat you actually like you're human and not just a robot anymore. That's the name of the VA in Louisville. Roudabush. Okay. Then what's Robley Rex or Robbie Rex, something like that, or maybe that's just the big ass hospital that where everything is done at. I'm trying to do a lot of that community care crap because I don't want to have to go all the way down to Louisville. I know it's not that far, but it's still a heck of a it's a good hike. Yeah, you get per diem, not per diem, but yeah, you can do a travel claim, but still, man, that's a lot of a day just to go down to Louisville from where we are and then back. But community care, we have a really good hospital that's in Indy. Uh, the network there is awesome. Dang it. Uh, I'm tired. I'm sorry for yawning. The Jewish hospital next door works with the VA. They saved my dad's life. Oh, okay, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, good to hear. I mean, that's excellent. That's excellent. That is excellent. So you said you got a VA loan for your house. You served as well. You served as well. Heck yeah. We're almost done with that one. All right. Navy. All right. I'm banning you. Nope. I'm kidding. Actually, I have a lot of respect for the Navy. Uh, I would say Down Periscope is one of my favorite movies, and Battleship is a good one too. Not very lifelike, but Battleship is a good movie with the aliens and stuff. I feel like there's not really U-571, K-19, The Widowmaker, obviously The Hunt for Red October. There's some good ones out there. But yeah, yeah, the Navy is cool. I did a lot of ship to shore work with the Navy as when I was a fueler for the Army, the first part of my career. Ship to shore lines and stuff like that. It was fun working with them. Whole family except my son was Navy. He was Army. Yeah, Army baby. Um, I like the Navy medical system as well. When I got medevaced in Afghanistan, the Navy what do they call them? Lieutenant junior grades, the nurses and stuff like that. They really took care of me. Yeah, I appreciated that. Definitely appreciated that. I thought they were awesome. Thought they were awesome. Now the Navy's cool. I mean, especially the annual Army versus Navy. Duh. Gotta love it, man. Okay, that's one. We'll go ahead and undock you to get ready. You was 94 to 98. A couple of days ago, So, what, Desert Storm? Like post-Desert Storm? Okay. Okay. I'm just a little bit younger. I didn't join until 2006. At 20 years old. Yep. What was I doing? I'm an idiot. Oh, okay, that's what I was doing. Okay, we're good. You're not old. You're not old. You're experienced, okay? You're not old. You've just got experience under your belt, and now you're living the good life. 94 to 98. So did you do it by choice? Like you wanted to do it as like a family tradition, patriotism, or you wanted this is pre Montgomery GI Bill, so it definitely wasn't for college benefits unless you did some so okay. Nice. So everybody pretty much but my dad was in the military. He had a seizure disorder that prevented him and his sisters. It wasn't a female tradition in the army. I was adopted, so it doesn't really matter. But like my grandpa was World War II. He never spoke about it until I was in basic training, right before, like when I put my name on a contract. That's when he actually discussed it. Did 5 years ROTC. Oh, nice. ROTC. You mean JROTC or actual ROTC? Oh, it would be. Yeah, never mind. I'm dumb. Had to think about that for a second. I wish they had more JROTC programs around here. That would be cool, I think. There's a lot of patriotism in this area, and I think that could be a beneficial program instead of having to relocate to like Indianapolis or something like that. 19 and a half years Navy. That's awesome. Good for him. Good for him. Enlisted or officer? Wait, so if you did ROTC, does that mean you were an officer? Did you go enlisted? Because ROTC would mean a direct commission once you're finished. Enlisted. Okay, okay. I always thought like the Navy was kind of derogatory when it comes to the ranks, like petty officer. I always felt like that was like a kick in the pants. I mean, for us, it's non-commissioned officer, but hey, that's just a petty officer. Like I always felt like that was just like semi-derogatory. The Navy is very different when it comes to officer enlisted, like mannerisms and how they're, the relationship of how they're treated. Like holy crap. Like they treat their officers like everywhere there should be a red carpet underneath their feet. Like good God. You was an E3 to start, so you were educated already. Good for you. I was just some idiot that wanted out of my hometown because I was going down a bad path. So at 20 years old, I walked into a recruiting station and I was like, how fast can you get me out of here? Let me go. So I signed a cool little piece of paper, passed a piss test, and then off I went. And then I cleaned up my life. I made it to E7 in the Army. Um, for the Army, like an E7 is kind of like, oh, I made it. Because, that's kind of like that soft, like, this is like a soft requirement if you want to consider it a successful career. So I was able to do that, and then retired. Oh, hang on 1 second. Okay. All right. All right. It is 12:30. I got to get out of here. Apparently our cats escaped. And they're outside of the sunroom. So apparently the kittens decided to peace out. So tomorrow, Eve Vanguard. We'll play that, but I appreciate the conversation, Goonie, and I will catch you on the flip side. Enjoy your house cleaning and renovation. It's always a fun thing to do. But as I always say, stay happy, stay healthy, stay humble, and peace out, people. Have fun. Have a good day.